I'd like to call on my spirit council to please join me here in this time and space. Cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. I'd like to ask for messages today for my highest good, harming none. What do I most need to hear today? For my highest good, harming none. And as always, I thank you so much for your continued guidance, presence, and support in my life. And so it is. If I have posted this, it is because I have found that there is something here to share with others as well. Once again, only messages for my highest good are welcome in this time and space. Thank you. What do I most need to hear today? For my highest good. The cards are shuffling good, so that's good. That's really good. First card out is the King of Pentacles. I saw him the other day. Stoic. Once again, only messages for the highest good are welcome in this time and space. Got the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. A little too strong. Masculine energies. Anything else? Ooh, wow. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, bam! This is some powerful energy right here. Wow. So the King of Pentacles, stoic energy, very stoic energy. This is a strong masculine force that knows how to build a fortress, knows all of the keys and codes to the kingdom, knows all the ins and outs, understands what makes a kingdom thrive, and also what will cause a kingdom to fall apart. The King of Pentacles, in his fullest and truest sense, is a protector. Protector of time, energy, and resources, and also giver of time, energy, and resources, should you find your way into the kingdom in the first place. The King of Pentacles can be very strong-edged, very strong boundaries, difficult maybe to cross these boundaries as well. This is a bison in this picture, not an animal that we necessarily want to fuck with. But, you know, he's just sitting in the chair right now, and he's got a pentacle in his lap. So non-threatening and less threatened, right? That's coming through really strong, actually. Non-threatening and less threatened. So there's a sense of a very strong masculine force here that is embodying this strong energy of enforcing structures, of enforcing even regulations and boundaries, but only in service of protecting his kingdom, not in a malicious way. Not in a way of trying to one-up somebody else. This is truly and honestly only the energy he's embodying only comes across maybe hard-edged or cold because it's being misinterpreted. What it really is he is a protector and a giver to those in his kingdom. He is like the structure and the foundation, and he knows that if that structure and foundation falters, then his whole kingdom is at risk. So this is a very strong energy to have. And then we also have the King of Cups here, so two strong masculine energies coming through. The King of Cups, though, is very aloof and detached, it feels like. Caring, but only to the extent that he needs to be caring. Aware of the emotional world, aware of the unseen realms, aware of energy. He's aware of energy, but he doesn't let him control him necessarily. He more or less sort of rides the waves as they come and go, and he maintains his stature. He maintains his balance within himself. He's not overly shaken by things around him. In fact, he has a calming presence about him. If anybody comes to him with a disturbed emotional state, he has a natural tendency to know how to calm that state, and how to reduce the waves. He just has this natural essence about him. He lets steam out in strong and efficient ways. That's why he's not an overly, even though he dwells in the world of emotions and in the world of the psyche, he knows how to manage his psyche in such a way that it does not control him. He is in control of it. Two very strong masculine forces here. And then we've got the Ace of Wands coming through. So the Ace of Wands is, first of all, a strong, fresh energy. We've got an ace here, could be speaking to new beginnings, could be speaking to a spark of inspiration. The Wands, or the fire suit, is all about passion, will, and desire, action, choices, consequences. That's sort of the realm that we are in here. Actions are really coming through strong. And being an ace, it's like making new choices. What kind of choices align with these energies, I think, that are coming through here with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups? So in asking oneself what choices to make, the choices to make are the ones that would come from these two individuals. So the King of Pentacles maintaining the awareness of his kingdom and protecting his kingdom. Only choices that align with that. And then with the King of Cups, only choices that align with maintaining emotional stability would make sense. So the Ace of Wands is like this opportunity to really sort of take these energies and embody them, and to make new choices that are more in alignment with emotional balance and with structure, stability, and security. We have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So things are absolutely changing and transforming as we speak. This is the Fate card. This is the Chance card. This speaks to the rhythms and cycles of nature. So I'm getting this sense almost of like taking a chance. I heard taking a gamble, but not in a risky, immature, irresponsible way. Taking a gamble in terms of how we interact with the people around us and how we interact with the world. Taking a chance, taking a trip, I heard. What else does the Wheel of Fortune have to say here? I heard the Bronze Age. I know that was a time period. I believe that was a time period in past ancient civilizations. Definitely interesting that came through. So, are there any final messages that want to come through here in this time and space? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any other cards or messages? Once again, only messages for the highest good are welcome in this time and space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I've been seeing this card. This deck gives me a lot of repeat cards. 3 of Wands. So this is such an interesting image. She is supposedly swimming, like in the ocean or in the water with these fish. But then when you look at the environment around her that is not an ocean. It's almost like got these southwestern desert vibes, which would actually, like, cactuses grow in dry environments, but yet she's swimming. So there's this sort of interesting nuance here. Again, wands being about choices, action, willpower, desire, energy, like in terms of utilizing energy to create momentum, friction, right? Heat, it's the fire element. So what's so interesting about the imagery about this card is we've got a woman swimming with fish, but we've got the fire element, and we've got, so these very opposing forces, maybe even opposing choices to a certain degree, like having choices that oppose one another. And I think the message around that is when we are feeling conflicted and making a choice, maybe we have multiple choices we can make, maybe many pathways ahead of us, and we aren't sure which choice to make. Again, the choice to make in the present moment, at least what's coming through in this reading, is that we want to make a choice that is most aligned with what these two individuals would choose. So again, choosing choices that align with the energy of protecting the empire, protecting the kingdom, making choices that keep that integrity, the integrity of the kingdom, integrity of the king intact, and not making any choices that would compromise that. Okay, so any choices that maybe compromise that, that's a clear no, right? Only choices that protect the kingdom. That's really strong. And then this individual is making choices with a balanced emotional state, not in heightened emotion, but in a balanced emotional state. This individual is making choices to ride the waves, not to allow the waves to control the ride, but to ride with the waves, with the ebb and flow, to understand the nature of change, because change is here, to navigate change in a balanced emotional state. So, what are your choices? And what are you choosing?